A woman said something to me recently that literally stopped me in my tracks. She said, I do not trust my body. And I felt that in my entire system, and I want to share why. I want to share something that stayed with me long after I ended a call with a woman just recently. It was one of those moments where someone says something just so simple and so profound and so honest that it literally rises through your whole body. I call that the truth bump feeling, that tingly sensation. Some people call it goosebumps. I call it the truth bumps. At least that's what they are for me. We were talking about what she's been going through, what she wants, what's been getting in her way, and shared her struggles with me. And I asked her a question early on as I was getting to know her, as I do with everyone that we're talking about working together, trying to understand really what is at the root of the issue and if I can truly help. The question was, do you trust yourself? And she paused, and I could feel the weight in that silence. And she said, I don't trust my body. And something about the way that she said it, it just landed for me in a very different and unique way. So it wasn't dramatic, it was just quiet and a heavy truth that just lingered. Because you see, so many midlife women that I talk to feel this way. And even if they've never said those particular words out loud, that's really what's beneath the surface. So I could feel her heartbreak. I could feel my own within her. I could see myself within her. I've been there, so I know how that feels. And she told me that she's been doing everything right. She's showing up, she's staying focused, she's trying, she's put so much effort into it. And again, and yet she still feels like her body just isn't responding. And when that happens long enough, something inside of us begins to crack. So it's not loud, it can happen slowly, it can happen gradually, and it's more like a little bit of a slow leak. And it can sound like, I don't know what's wrong with me, or maybe this is just the way that it is now, or I'm getting older and I just have to accept this. Or in her case, I just don't trust myself anymore, or I can't trust myself, or I don't feel like I have the willpower, or my body doesn't just cooperate, or my metabolism is slow. There's a whole long list of it. And the thing is, when the relationship that we have with our body loses trust, that's the strongest relationship that we'll ever have, right? So then everything begins to feel shaky. The decisions that we make, the goals that we want to achieve, the changes that we're trying to create, even your belief that things can be different, they all get skewed. And here's what I want you to hear. It's not your fault. Your body's not broken. You are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not weak. You are not lacking discipline. Your system, your nervous system, your hormones, your biology is trying to protect you. And when the body doesn't feel safe, the mind can't feel safe either. So those two are intertwined. We cannot segregate or separate them. They are one, even though we think of them differently. So this is how we end up staying stuck in these same loops, even when we desperately want something different. This is why so many midlife women feel like they're living the same year on repeat. This isn't coming from laziness. It's not from lack of motivation or lack of desire. It's not your wiring. It's honestly protection. It's the survival part of our brain keeping us in the familiar, even when the familiar is uncomfortable. And while, yes, I can absolutely help you with nutrition, hormones, metabolism, that's what I do. The first step underneath all of this and all of the other steps is to rebuild the trust that we have with ourselves and to give ourselves another chance to build back the most important relationship that we have is with ourselves and with our body. And when we can do that, we build trust in ourselves, we can build trust in our body, and trust that change is actually possible because it is. I want to assure you of that. And this is actually what inspired me to create something that I've been feel to offer for a while. It's been coming up in so many conversations in different ways and in different flavors. I'm going to be hosting a free masterclass on December 17th. It's called, I'm calling it Break the Loop to address this very topic. So it's going to be a gentle, honest look at why we stay stuck, what actually helps to shift the things that are keeping you in the same loops, the same habits, the same patterns without force, without pressure, without having to use willpower. It's my intention that this will be a space to help you understand your own internal patterns, your own biology, your own nervous system in a way that brings clarity instead of shame or guilt or lack of trust. So if you've been circling in the same types of loops, or if something in this video has hit close to home, you're welcome to join me and the group. I anticipate it's going to be a small, intimate group. I'll put the link in the description. If you can make it live, I'm going to be hosting it on December 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you can't make it, the recording will be available. So if this resonates or if it feels aligned to you and you feel like this may be something that can help you step into the next version of yourself and perhaps the next year in a whole new way, I invite you to join me and I'll look forward to seeing you there. Okay, thanks. Bye for now.